In today's lesson, we're going to be plotting a graph from a rule. So we're going to take the rule y equals 2x plus 3. And what we're going to do is draw up a table, which we've already done here, and allocate the values to x. So when x is equal to 3, what we're going to try and do is find what does y equal at that point. Now to do that, we're just going to substitute it into the equation. For the first time we do these, we're going to always use the values with x of -3 through to +3. That's going to make sure that we've got enough points on the graph to ensure that it's going to be a straight line. So first thing we're going to do is say we're going to let x equal -3. So when x equals -3 in the equation y equals 2x plus 3, what does y equal? So y equals 2 times by -3 plus 3. Therefore y equals -6 plus 3. So y is going to be equal to -3. So what we're saying is that when x is equal to -3, y also equals -3. Let's substitute the next value in of -2. So let x equal -2. So y equals 2 times by -2 plus 3. You can see now straight away I'm starting to just cut down on some of my working out here, and I'll explain what you can and can't do in a moment. But let's just keep working through this for a moment. So y equals -4 plus 3. So therefore y equals -1. So when x is equal to -2, y is equal to -1. And we can fill that in. Now what I've been doing there is obviously doing the full setting out when we do our substitution. If you're capable of doing it in your head, you can do that, but you do need to be really careful. Okay, so first of all, I'll just talk you through how it is I'm going to deal with doing it in my head. So I'm thinking of the equation y equals 2x plus 3. I know that I substitute the value x out and put in a -1. So if it's -1, that first term here is going to be -2 plus 3, which means my y value is going to be +1. When I think about the equation of y equals 2x plus 3, when x is equal to 0, I know that that cancels out and I'm left with a +3. So you can see what I'm doing there in terms of my working. So what I'll do is I'll just skip ahead and fill in the last one of these quite quickly, just talking through how that would work. So what I'm thinking is 2x plus 3, so 2 times by 1 is 2 plus 3 is 5. Value of 2 now, 2 times by 2 is 4 plus 3 is 7. 2 times by 3 is 6 plus 3 is 9. So now we've got the full set of values in my table, and we're going to draw it up on a graph. So you can see I've drawn up my graph here, and what I've done just prior to doing that is I've had a quick look at the table and worked out what range of values I might need. So you can see nothing goes above +10, so I've drawn my values up to 10, and nothing goes below -10. So I've also done the same there just to make it nice and square. So what we're going to do now is take the value. So we take our first value of x being -3 and y equal to -3. And I just plot a point on the graph. Now when x is equal to -2, y is equal to -1. Again, we're putting a point on the graph there. When x is equal to -1, y is equal to +1. So you can see now we've crossed over there that x is a negative and y is a positive. X is equal to 0 and y is equal to 3. Plot that one on there. When x is equal to 1, y is equal to 5. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 7. When x is equal to 3, sorry, if we have a close look there, I've actually misplaced this particular point here. That particular point is x equal to 1 and y equal to 5. So let's just go back through and redo that one. So that's going to be actually right on the 5. Okay, let's move forward now. X is equal to 2 and y is equal to 7, and x is equal to 3, y is equal to 9. Now we can see from those points that we should have a nice straight line, and let's just check that by bringing up our straight line tool and drawing from one point to the next. There we go, a nice straight line. Now we should remember that this line actually does go on forever, so let's just extend it out a little bit there. Whoop. So there we go, what we've done is we've drawn the straight line through the points, and then the last thing I'm just going to do is label the line, which is going to be y equals 2x plus 3.